I remember there was a show called was Inside Cricket. It used to air
Yeah, that's right.
twice a week, and you would end up writing, hosting, producing, and presenting the whole thing. Now, how
Yeah,
important is your ability to write? Because
yeah.
talking is one thing, but writing is a manifestation of thinking, is what some people say.
It's hugely important, yeah. I mean, to give you a little bit of background, I was always crazy about cricket. I played it up, not very good. I just wasn't really. I was somebody who wanted to try and be a quick bowler, but I wasn't built for it. You know, I'm 5'10", and just not what have you. But when I played in England, we played on grass wickets, so I managed to get into the school first team. I was at a place called Brentwood, which was where Frank Lampard, the footballer, went, and a couple of other ex-footballers and people. I could bowl 25 overs and take, 2 for 35 or something like that. Just nice and tight, nothing too crazy. And that's what I did. But then I moved to Hong Kong, where you're playing on plastic tracks. Basically, batsmen just hit through the line and it was goodbye. But I still loved it. And I loved all the sort of, village crickety style things around it. So cricket was in my blood, and cricket was very much something I was passionate about. So when I got the chance to work at Star Sports, where initially I did football commentary, as you said, F1 and all sorts of stuff, one of the producers came to me and said, we'd like to make a weekly cricket show, maybe twice a week, but we don't really have any experts in the building in terms of on-air talent. So I said, I'll do it. So I basically sat down with them and I came up with the content, I scripted it, they went away and cut the packages and edited, and then I went in front of the camera and I produced it. And one thing that's undoubtedly true is it's always easier to read your own words. If you've scripted something, then when it comes to it, you really can deliver it well, because you know exactly what you mean to say and how you mean to say it. What I learned to do, though, is I learned to work without an auto cue, even on a live 8-hour Premier League broadcast, by having worked on the script for a day or two. So it's in there, it's in my language, and then rehearsal. Rehearsal is the key to everything. And I use a phrase when I train people, it's earn the right to play. And what I mean by that, it's a football expression saying you have to do the hard work first before you can then get the tricks out. What I would do is I would rehearse really, really ferociously, to the point that I then knew all the content, which meant that when we went live, I can then riff around what we've got. I could embroider it with different phrases or expressions, or I could back refer to something one of the guests has just said, or I could come off a live shot and just tweak what it was I was going to say, which gives you a spontaneity and an in-the-moment freshness that means your delivery is better. And purely in technical terms, Abhishek, the other thing as well is your eye line isn't just moving across a script. And you will see that when you see somebody reading an auto cue. So that was it. I absolutely loved it. And along the way, we launched a show called Cricket Up Close, in which I would sit down one-on-one with cricketers and do interviews as well. Because we were covering Indian cricket all the time, I was there a lot. So I was lucky enough to watch my first test match at the Chinnaswamy in Bangalore and just marvel at the whole experience. And that stayed with me ever since.